Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Akash Walams and today we are going to study about the structure of atom. Okay, so you can see the blackboard over here. I have written something here. Okay, so before knowing the structure of the atom, first of all we should know what is atom. Okay, so basically till now you have studied that what is matter, right? So atom or the molecules are nothing but the building blocks of the matter. Okay, so matter is a substance we can say, okay, which having mass and which occupies a space in the universe. For example, this is a pen. Okay, so if you measure its weight, okay, it will have some mass and it occupies the space in this room or the universe. Okay, so basically atom is the smallest particle of the matter or the last substance that cannot be divided further. Okay, so we cannot make further division of atom as it is the smallest particle of the matter, and matter can be anything like solids, liquids or gaseous substances. Okay, so now let's move for what is the structure of atom actually. Alright, so guys, atom is such a small entity or it is a very small particle that we cannot see it with naked eyes. Right, so our physicists or scientists have worked very hard to know the actual structure of the atom through different experiments. Alright, so now we will study what atom actually looks like. Alright, so I will draw something over here. Let's see. Okay, so basically atom consists of three particles. Okay, our scientists and the physicists through the experiment, they have shown that atom is a spherical entity. Spherical means you can see like this. Okay, you can look like this. So physicists through different experiments, they have shown us, or they have proved that atom is made up of some subparticles. So these are three subparticles called electron, neutron and protons. So electron is, we denote it by this, proton by P and neutron by N. So till now we studied that atom is having spherical structure. Okay, and this structure there are three subatomic particles called electrons, protons and neutrons. Okay, now through the drawing or through the figure you can see that how atom actually looks like. Okay, so as we studied that atom is made up of electrons, protons and neutrons. Okay, so electron is having negative charge, proton is having positive charge and neutron is chargeless or it is having no charge. Okay, so neutron, proton and electrons, these are the subatomic particles which are present in the atom. Okay, but how actually it looks like, let's see. So we studied that atom is a spherical. Okay, so whatever I have drawn here is not a total atom, it is a nucleus of an atom. Okay, so atom has a nucleus and around which there are the orbits or the shells of electrons. Means in the nucleus there are protons and there are neutrons. Okay, so basically atomic nuclei is made up of protons and neutrons. So you can easily see here in the structure, this is the nucleus of atom and proton and neutrons are present here, and around that nucleus electrons are revolving around it. Okay, electrons are revolving around the nucleus like this in different shells. It is not in a particular single cell, there are multiple shells or orbits of the electron in which electrons moves or revolves around the nucleus. So this is another orbit, this is another orbit. Alright, so here you can see different electrons revolving around it. Alright, and this is the proton plus neutron, and this is negative charge electron, this is positive charge proton. Okay, this is positive. So guys, through the study we have understood, okay, that atom is electrically neutral. It means atom is having no charge. But what we have studied that the atomic particle, subatomic particle, that is electron, is having negative charge and proton has positive charge. Alright, so when there is a positive nucleus, then around which there is a negative electron revolving around it. Alright, so the number of protons and number of electrons in an atom are same. Okay, because of that they cancel the charge with each other and making the atom electrically neutral. Okay, and as we know that neutron is having no charge, so what is the role of neutron in the nucleus? Basically neutron is important to make the nucleus stable, because as we know there are multiple protons in the nucleus and they are having positive charge, and if there are like charges they repel each other. Okay, it means proton is having positive charge, if another proton will come in its contact it will repel and there will be no stability of the nucleus as well as atom. So what neutron does, neutron helps protons to be together. Okay, neutrons holds proton together so that nucleus remain stable and atom will be stable like this. Alright, so think that as we studied there are multiple electrons revolving around the nucleus, but they are not revolving around any anywhere, okay, there are particular orbits, particular shell, okay, in which only the electrons revolve around the nucleus. All right. So specific orbit has the specific energy level of that electron. Okay. So there can be multiple shells. So see here, this is the nucleus of the atom. We will denote it with N. So this is the first shell. This is the second, and this is the, we can say, third shell, for example. There are multiple, but we are taking it as an example only. So see, here are electrons 1, 2. Okay. So this shell is called as K, L, and M. And likewise, this, if multiple shells are there, M, N, O, P. So it depends on the number of electrons present in that particular element of the atom. Alright. So it is also not the thing that any number of electrons can revolve around the orbit. For the specific orbit, there is specific number of electrons that can revolve around that particular orbit. Alright. So in the K orbit, only 2 electrons can revolve for any atom. Okay. So this is proved by our scientist or our physicist, and they have made a formula for this, that how much electrons can revolve around the nucleus, okay, in a particular orbit. All right. So this is the formula. Number of electrons equals to, we can say, electrons. This is equals to 2n square. Okay. What is this? 2n square. For example, n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Example. Okay. For example, etc. So if you take the example of n equals to 1 means 2 into 1 square, it means 2. So this is the cell number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the cell number 1, cell number 2, cell number 3. So for first cell we selected n as 1, and that's why it is showing that only 2 electrons can revolve in that particular shell. Now let's take the cell number 2. Okay, n equals to 2. 2 into 2 raised to n equals to 2 into 4 equals to 8. It means in the second orbit or second shell, that is L shell, the number of electrons that can revolve or that can remain in that orbit are 8. So likewise this 2, 8, 18, 32, likewise 1, 2, 3, n equals to 1, 2, 3. Number of electrons can revolve around the nucleus. So this is all about the structure of